everyone.
Morning.
The name of my presentation is Was It Worth It? My name is Erin. I'm 19 years old. I was born and raised in the Bronx. I'm also Belizean, so like both my parents are from Belize, and it's a very small country in Central America, right next to Mexico and Guatemala. I love where I'm from. I love my country, I love my people, and I also love my culture. So, like with my culture comes music, and a big part of who I am is music. Like I love music. I love all types of music. Like it doesn't matter, I'll listen to it. I'll try to embrace it or try to open up to it. And with music comes my favorite artist, and my favorite artist is J. Cole. I took these pictures, by the way. I connect with J. Cole, like on a really deep level. Like I've never connected like with an artist. Like I'm 19 years old, he's like 30. And we have like many different experiences, but like he tells a story, and like his story, I feel like it always either got me through something, or I was able to connect with it. So like something that I love about J. Cole that he does is the Dollar in a Dream concert. So like a breakdown of the Dollar in a Dream is like, it's a pop-up concert. So like he'll reveal the concert the day of, and all you have to do is like thousands of people, they bum rush when he reveals the location, and the location is only the concert is only $1. So the concert he's done it like 3 years consecutively in a row. And the second year he performed the warm-up. So it was the fifth anniversary, and I loved the warm-up. It was like his come-up. It was like what helped him get up there and what he wanted to do. So I had to go. I begged my parents, I cried. I was like, I love him, I need to go, I need to see him. This means everything to me. Like it really meant so much for me to go to this. So also at the time I had a great job. So at the job, like I had to lie to my boss, and I asked her, I was like, oh, I have to take my grandfather to the doctor because of this, that, and the third. And she was like, oh, okay, that's fine. So I got to the location like maybe like 11 minutes after he announced the location. So by the time I got there, it was skinny. Like the line was so skinny. I'm like, I got this, I'm gonna get in, no problem. I was so positive. These were all the people behind me. These were like thousands of people, like way back. It goes it goes back blocks, like thousands of people. And it started raining. Like, I mean, it was like a hurricane, a monsoon, everything. You name it, it happened that day. So I was out there for like 7-8 hours soaking wet. Yeah?
Is that the one that he had on the documentary?
No, that was the third one. I went to that one. I got into that one. And these were all the people in front of me. He left work on his lunch break. He never went back to work. He did not go back to work. So like the venue was like right here after the Western Beef. So I was still a little confident, but I was scared because when it started running, everybody bum rushed forward. I did not get into the concert this day. I was extremely depressed. I was upset. Me and my friends, we got Chipotle. I was eating my Chipotle. So depressed. There was like tears in the Chipotle. I got a call when I was sitting there with my friends. It was maybe like 8, 9 o'clock at this point. I was out there for hours. I got a call from my dad. My dad told me that my grandfather had died from a heart attack. Mind you, the lie that I told that day, I wasn't talking about that grandfather, but the lie that I told that day was to my boss that, oh, I wanted to take my grandfather to the doctor. I lost a grandfather that day. So like now the question is like, was it worth it? Obviously, it was not worth it. Like, I put other things that weren't important ahead of what was. Like, you know, like your family, they're always there for you. And like my mom, you know, like your mom, she's always there for you. Like, anytime you need something, she's there for you. And it was the one day my mom needed me and I wasn't there for her. But yeah. I love my grandfather, and I know he loves me. And it's the day that I regret the most. Like, I really regret this day, and I always apologize to my mom for it because, you know, like, it was kind of, like, really messed up. But I learned from it, and I know, like, not to put other things ahead of what's important. And to know, like, like I said, at the time I had a job, and it was a great opportunity, this job. Like, a lot of opportunity, like, young kids my age wouldn't have gotten. So, like I said, I learned from that day, and I'll never forget it, and it taught me a great lesson. That's it. That's my grandpa.